This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to what is another video on the YouTube channel. Thank you very much to everybody for taking the time to join me today and visiting the channel. As always, it's very much appreciated. You are very welcome, and I hope that you enjoy your stay. What have we got here? Welcome, everybody, to Classic Watch 26. Yet another website. Classic Watch 25, they haven't even started in Europe yet, about a month or two until the first European Classic in early May. But Classic Watch 26 is well and truly on the case in the Southern Hemisphere. Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, and Argentina, all being watched at this current moment for 2-year-olds, ready, hopefully, to form part of the 2025-2026 Classic team for Classic Watch 26. Basically, the site, at the moment, it's just a filler of the site, just a placeholder at the moment with a link to all the other sites from Classic Watch 22 through to Classic Watch 25, as well as the Reprieve Media CIC Racing website as well, already on the site. But as we get nearer to 2026, hopefully this page will disappear and horses will come on it, trained probably at first in the Southern Hemisphere and then elsewhere. I mean, the site to me is what it is at the moment, just a little placeholder. But Classic Watch 26, we are looking, and what's more, we are finding horses, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the first one that we're going to chance out in Australia. The James Cummins trained, Agnes Banks based bay colt, Beiwacht. Beiwacht was foaled on the 13th of October 2022, sired by first season Godolphin superstar racehorse Bivouac out of Metastasio. Metastasio, that's a tricky one. Who herself was sired by Street Cry Metastasio. Bivouac has already been covered in the siring focus video. You know, I'm really looking forward to seeing how his crop develop over the past, in the next 4, 5, 6, 7 years. Obviously, all of his horses were all obviously on the track. Bivouac was a sprinter. But to me, you know, the horse has got such, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to include a link to the Stallion in Focus video on Bivouac now, because there's some interesting things found. There's tied into Canny Lad, and there's some generational. The word generational was used a few times. One of my favourite Australian horses that I was watching going round when I first started watching Aussie racing in 2019. So I really am looking for this stallion to make a breakthrough in Australia. This horse here, Beiwacht, was his first pattern winner in Australia. It wasn't his first pattern winner overall. I think he had actually sired one in New Zealand before this one managed to get the job done. So I'm going to have to pause the video there because everything has just slid on the floor. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Yeah, sorry about that. Everything just slid on the floor there. I can't even remember where we were. I think I'm gonna have to remind everybody of the form of Beiwacht. Beiwacht won the Group 2 Silver Slipper at Rose Hill on the 22nd of February 2025, beating West of Swindon by 2 1/4 lengths at a price of 16-1. The horse had already been placed in the listed Long Row Plate at Ranwick before that, where the Racing Post actually rated that race 102, but they haven't really added much more to it. Unfortunately, they haven't chosen to rate his debut or his Group 2 win in the Silver Slipper a fortnight ago. So yeah, very interesting horse. As I said, people will see that Beiwacht is family number 23. If I show you that in a minute. Beiwacht family number 23, if people look on the Thoroughbred online database. 3 starts, 1 place, 1 second, 1 win. 211,875 Australian dollars won. Family number 23. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the horse in the same way as we usually do. We're going to take a good look at the horse. I'm just missing a tab. There's a tab I wanted open that for some reason is not open. So again, I'll have to pause the video and come back to it. Hello everybody and welcome back. Yeah, we're ready to go now. What we're going to do is, in the usual fashion, I'm just going to pick up the horses that we're going to stop. This is one really that I don't really need to waffle about the dams too much, because it's actually quite closely related to a horse I discovered in the UK and Ireland a year or so back. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the first 2 dams of this horse. We're going to take a look at any well-bred relatives we can find along the way. And then I'm going to try and explain to you why I think this horse is not a sprinter after looking at all that. And then we will watch the horse win the Silver Slipper. And then we will be able to get on with our lives. There's the tab I was looking for. It was there all along, ladies and gentlemen. Right, the first horse, before we get to the dams, we need to look at Gravina, a gelding born in 2017, sired by Sebring out of Metastasio. This is a half-brother to Beiwacht. Gravina, good, solid, durable horse, raced 38 times in his career, and in the first 3 in 21 of those 38 starts, earning 825,029 Australian dollars in his career. So it's an interesting horse, this. When I looked at the horse, I actually thought the horse had won a lot more than it had when it comes to pattern races. The horse actually only won 1 listed race, won the listed Village Stakes over 6 furlongs at Caulfield. The horse was also placed in 3 Group 3 races. It is placed in the 2nd in the 2023 ATC Liverpool City Cup at Randwick, and was placed 3rd in the ATC Maurice McCartan Stakes at Rosehill and the ATC Frederick Clissold Stakes at Randwick. Also placed in the 2 listed races in the provinces at Scone and Ipswich. So yeah, triple Group 3 place, listed winner Gravina. Funny how your mind plays tricks on you. I watched this horse go around a few times, and it must have not been winning the races, because I remember it going round in a few of those races. I thought I must have it confused with another horse along the way. The dam of the horse, Beiwacht, Metastasio, a mare foaled in 2010, sired by Street Cry, out of a dam called Libretto. People see that Metastasio was in the first 2 in 4 of her 9 starts in her career, managing to win twice and be second twice. Earnings of 195,700 Australian dollars in her career. Metastasio, another pattern race winner, managing to win the 2013 listed Chairman Stakes over 5.5 furlongs, and was also placed in the Group 3 Quizette Stakes at 3. How's that possible? You're thinking, well, one of them was after July and August, both in the same year in the calendar, 2013, but the Australian season starts halfway through the year on the 1st of August. So Quizette Stakes, quite an early race in a 3-year-old horse's campaign, and the horse was second in the 2013 edition of the Quizette Stakes. So we've got the first Group 3 place listed winner over 5.5 furlongs. Gravina again looking like a bit of a sprinter in the tab before. But it's horses like this that give me hope. Colette, one of my favourite Australian horses that I've watched going round in the time, together with Beiwacht, the stallion. Colette, a filly, born in 2016, sired by Hallowed Crown, out of a dam called Libretto. So this, again, you will see that the dam of Metastasio is the dam of Colette. Colette raced 24 times in her career, finishing in the first two in 13 out of 24 starts for earnings of $6,126,805 Australian dollars. Very interesting horse, Colette, for the variety of the distances and the durability of the horse. People see if they look Colette. So dual Group 1 winner. She won the Group 1 Australian Oaks Classic winner of 2020 over a mile and a half. And she also won the Group 1 Empire Rose Stakes at Flemington as well, over a mile. The horse was good enough to win two Group 2 races over 7 furlongs, winner of the Apollo Stakes and the Tristark Stakes. The horse also won the Group 3 Adrian Knox Stakes at Randwick and won one of those big non-pattern races, the Golden Eagle restricted race, over 7.5 furlongs at Rosehill as well. That's a multi-million pound race. What a night that was. I remember that race. She won. I knew she'd won from 3 furlongs out. Absolutely magnificent performance. She was also placed in the 2 Group 1 races, the Chipping Norton Stakes at Randwick and the George Ryder Stakes at Rosehill, and was placed in the Apollo Stakes again, Group 2, over 7 furlongs in 2022, the year after she won the race. So, yeah, very interesting horse, Colette. Hopefully she'll be breeding plenty of baby Colettes along the way. That would be absolutely fantastic. I did find this horse as well, Frenzified, a mare born in 2012, sired by Yates, out of a dam called Librettista. People will see that Libretto is the second dam of this horse. Frenzified raced 22 times in her career, finishing in the first 3 in 11 of her 22 starts, managing to win 5 times in her career and earning $161,276 American dollars. She managed to get her head in front in a race that they're telling us, the CTT and the TOC handicap, held at Delmar over 1 mile, 1.5 furlongs. And she was also placed in the 2016 Group 1 Rodeo Drive Stakes, held at Santa Anita. And she was also placed in the Robert J. Frankel Stakes, held at Santa Anita. I think that used to be a Group 3 race. I'm unsure of the grade now, if I'm honest. This horse has already retired from racing and is having a nice time in the paddocks. She's already bred one to Kingman, and hopefully there will be plenty more to come. The second dam of the horse now, Beiwacht Libretto, a mare foaled in the year 2000, sired by Singspiel, out of a dam called Truly Special. People will see that if they look at the form of Libretto, she is actually unraced. So there's not many clues to garner from her form on the track. But again, if people look at this horse here, Worried, there's definite stamina hints here. Worried, a horse foaled in 1998, sired by legendary stallion Sadler's Wells, out of a dam called Truly Special. So this is actually a half brother to the second dam of our horse, Libretto. Singspiel obviously out of In the Wings. This horse here, Worried, out of Sadler's Wells and Northern Dancer Line. Worried in his career, raced 9 times in his career, managed to win 4 of the races he took part in and finishing the first 3 in 6 of 9 races. Earnings of £115,844 British pounds. Again, the stamina hints here in Worried. The horse won the Group 2 Prix Hubert de Chaudenay in France over 3,000 metres, 1 mile 7. 1 mile 7.5 furlongs. He won what is now the Group 1 Prix Vicomtesse Vigier. That race being run for the first time as a Group 1 in 2025. And the horse also won the Troy Stakes over 1.5 miles, a listed race in the UK. Horse was second in another UK listed race, the Predominant Stakes in Great Britain. And the horse was also third in the Ascot Gold Cup in his career, over 2 miles, 4 furlongs in his career. That one stayed all right. Down at stud in Clongill Stud in Ireland at some point in his career. But yeah, definite stamina hints there, you would have to say, for Worried. This is actually the horse I identified, which means we can stop at the second dam, Soul Sister. Filly foaled in 2020, sired by Frankel, out of a dam called Dream Peace. If people look at the pedigree of this horse, they will see that Truly Special is the third dam of Soul Sister, who won 3 out of her 5 races in the first 3 in 4 of 5, earnings of 388,421 UK pounds and 68,580 euros. Soul Sister was the winner of the 2023 UK Oaks at Epsom. She also won the Musidora Group 3 race, which is the key trial for that race really at York. And she was third over a mile and a half against the Colts at Group 1 level as well in the Grand Prix de Paris. Very interesting career, a lightly raced 5 starts and 3 victories, job done. Hopefully she is in the paddock at this point, not at this point, 10 o'clock in the evening, breeding. Loads of nice Soul Sisters for owner and breeder Lady Bamford. You see there, if we look at the pedigree there, you see Truly Special. It's the third dam of Soul Sister again. So rather than bang on about the 4th and the 5th dam of Soul Sister like I would do in this video normally, what I can do is I can put a card to Soul Sister in this video, which I will do now. And then we will look at the historic dam line, I think, of historic dam line 23. And this is why I'm willing to chance this horse. You've seen Colette, you've seen the Oaks winner, you've seen the Ascot Gold Cup placed horse as well. I mean, this line is a good stamina line, I think, in my opinion. If people get to the dam that they're looking for, Arctic Melody, foaled in 1962, they will see that Arctic Melody is in fact the 5th horse of Beiwacht, foaled in 1962. So that theoretically gives us all this, plenty of Derby winners and Leger winners and stamina as well, going back to the 60s. Got horses like Castletown, the Gelding, who won the 1989 New Zealand Derby. Ardros himself, legendary winner of the Ascot Gold Cup in the French St Leger. Classic winner, Ardros, brilliant National Hunt Stallion. Scorpion, the quirky but very good winner of the 2005 British St Leger, on this line as well. Robertico, the winner of the German Derby of 1998, is also on this line. You also got Electrocutionist as well. Arctic Royale, the 4th dam of Beiwacht is Arctic Royale. And Arctic Royale won the Irish 1,000 guineas of 1981. You've also got the Irish Oaks winner Moonstone there of 2008 as well in this pedigree. Some very, very nice horses. And you've also got Brazilian Colour, winner of the 2009 HRVD. I'm not entirely sure where HRV is, to be honest, but it won the Derby in that year of 2009, and it was sired by Platini. HRV, I wouldn't know, to be honest. So, yeah, some interesting horses there. I think there is definite hints of stamina in the 2 or 3 horses that we've even looked at that have proved to be related to this horse, and we've also looked at a few Derby and St Leger winners there. Speed and stamina in abundance in the pedigree. What more would people want? Second dam, Group 3. The dam, Group 3 place listed winner. The 4th dam, a classic winner over the Irish 1,000 guineas. Very nice. And I'm going to show you a couple of stallions now before we watch the horse win. Honolulu's the first one I'm going to show you. A bay horse foaled in 2004. People will see that if they look at the pedigree of this one, Truly Special is also the 3rd dam of Honolulu, who won the Hardwick, didn't he, at Royal Ascot? I remember him winning it. I'm fairly certain he did. Won the Group 2 Doncaster Cup there, it's telling us. 4th in the Group 2 Yorkshire Cup as well. At 4, won the listed Martin Maloney Stakes at Leopardstown as well. 3rd in the UK St Leger, behind Lucano and Marla. And also 3rd in the Cumberland Lodge Stakes, behind Ask and Zahan. So, yeah, some nice horses there, and he proved he really did stay 1 mile 6 when he won the Group 2 Doncaster Cup that year as well. 4th in the Yorkshire Cup the same year. And he also won the Royal Alexandra Stakes. I knew the horse won at Royal Ascot. Over 21 3/4 furlongs. 2 miles, 7 furlongs. It wasn't the Hardwick the horse won. The horse won the Royal Ascot Queen Alexandra Stakes. So again, hinting at plenty of stamina there. The champion 3-year-old stayer in Ireland, in 2007. Not many horses sired by him, though. He's been at stud since 2010. And through 2010 to 2021, the horse only foaled 196 horses. 102 of them have ran. Between them, 47 have won 144 races. Between them, no stakes winners and no graded winners commenced stud duty in France in 2009. And the fact that 91 of them have gone round over the 2,400 metre plus would indicate to me that this horse is more than likely siring national hunt horses at the moment. Credit to the brave people who ran 4 Honolulu's age 2 and managed to win the race with them. Fantastic. But you'll see there that 95 of his runners have gone round in France and 9 have gone round in Great Britain. And 2 have gone round in Ireland. People look at the best progeny. Emeraude de Curzon horse has won 6 races and €213,000. Cross-country horse winner, really. Second in the Prix Certage as well at Auteuil. And the Leon Dionjas Prix-Anjou Loire Challenge cross-country race. So this is a cross-country horse. And there's another one there at Claude de Maffray, who's won the Prix Jean Bart Hurdle and finished second in a Cagnes-sur-Mer Grand Course as well. So some very interesting horses being bred out of Honolulu, and hopefully there will be a lot more to come at some point. Very interesting stallion, and again, stamina again hinted at there with the Ledger, the Queen Alexandra, and the fact that this is a national hunt sire. And we go to the opposite end of the spectrum now with speed. Naval Crown was the other stallion that I found, a horse born in 2018. Sired by a horse that sired 295 stakes winners, the legendary Dubawi. And people will see that Truly Special is in fact the 4th dam of Naval Crown. A horse that was the champion 3-year-old miler in the UAE in 2020-21. And come back sprinting after that, winning the Platinum Jubilee Stakes, beating Creative Force and Campanelle. Group 1 winner. Also a winner of the Group 2 Maidan El Fahidi Fort. Second in the July Cup behind Alcohol Free. 4th in the Alcross Sprint Group 1 race as well. At 3, the horse won the listed Maidan Classic Stakes, beating Master of the Seas. Was second in the Group 3 Jersey Stakes at Royal Ascot, and second also in the European Free Handicap. And was third in the Maidan UAE 2,000 guineas as well, beaten by Muhib, and 4th in the 2,000 guineas of the, if that's English guineas, can't really tell, 4th of the 2,000 guineas in the UK as well. So this was nearly a classic place horse, reverting back to sprinting and taking out to Group 1 at 4. I mean, Beiwacht to me is a stallion that I would love to see that campaigned exactly like this horse. Try it over a trip at 3 and then find out what it's best at and then come back. The horse also won at 2 the big maiden at York, the Convivial Maiden, and was third in the Group 3 Prix Thomas Byron as well. I saw that behind Normandy Bridge. I remember that race actually back. Normandy Bridge actually also I decided to follow on the back of that race. But yeah, speed and stamina. Naval Crown commenced their duties in Ireland in 2023. So a long way to go yet until his horses hit the ground at some point. The yearling sales might be this year. Funnily enough, the first yearling sales of Naval Crown could be this year. So yeah, 2 very interesting stallions there on the line of Beiwacht. What we're going to do now is we're going to try and close down some tabs to save on some CPU, and we're going to watch Beiwacht break his maiden tag in a Group 2 race, the Silver Slipper of 2025, which was held a fortnight ago at Rose Hill. We can watch this race now and see what we think. I think this was a good performance, personally. But then again, when it comes to horses sired by Beiwacht and identified by dam lines I am following, I am quite biased.
Track been playing very fairly here today at Rose Hill. Gates are back now. They're off and racing. Wotan jumped about midfield and Gambler flew out. Showing good speed was Beiwacht, and now the filly Belle Mercy's on the scene going to third, just in front of Wester Swindon. Then Nashville Jack from Alabama Magic. Well back is Brat Summer from Buffalo, and Wotan's in a 3-wide position at the rear and improving his position. So Gambler leads for fun. Does it with the ears pricked a long way up by 2 on Beiwacht, followed by Belle Mercy. Wester Swindon off the fence going to fourth, and the hot favourite Wotan's out 3 wide, working on the outside of Nashville Jack. And then came Alabama Magic. Around the turn, we'll see how good Wotan is today. It's Gambler in front from Beiwacht, Wester Swindon behind them. Then Belle Mercy and 2 for the back to Wotan. At the 300 and Beiwacht races to the lead by a length and a half on Wester Swindon. Belle Mercy's not travelling well. Wotan's got it all to do. Beiwacht though, inside the 150's got them all struggling. Trying hard Wester Swindon, then came Wotan, but Beiwacht too good. There's a surprise for you. Beiwacht by 2.5. Wester Swindon second. Boy, Wotan's done some work in the run in third. Buffalo charging home at the end in the fourth. Then came Alabama Magic, Nashville Jack, Gambler week after a pretty fast run in the lead. Belle Mercy didn't go at all well over the last 100, and Brat Summer was last to finish. Beiwacht, number 4. Adam Hieronymus for James Cummings.
A very interesting race there, I thought. You could clearly tell the commentator was a Wotan man. Let's just say, I mean, you watched the horse go round yourself. You've seen the pedigree of the horse. Was there any fluke in that victory? I thought Beiwacht travelled beautifully, took it up, and then stayed on the final 300 or 400 metres in the straight. And there was never really any danger. It's hard to say, really, if the horse was stopping after those 5.5 furlongs. Hopefully he sees out the 6 furlongs trip very well today in the Todman Stakes and does himself credit. Is this horse a classic horse at some point, Beiwacht? Impossible to tell. One thing's for sure, if it is, the horse will be on the new site, Classic Watch 26. I think at the beginning of the video, I forgot to tell you where that site can be now found if you want to look at that screen that I've showed you. And the sites can be found at classicwatch26.greats/site.net. Hopefully it will be filled with good horses when the time is right. Right, I better leave this video here now. Thank you very much to everybody for taking the time to watch the video. It's all been very much appreciated. What I will do, because this is the first 2026 possible, is I will leave you a playlist to the 2025 Classic Watch Possibles. Try and get a bit more up to date. Try and give you a few more clues what will be relevant for the European season moving forward. And what I will also do is I will leave an opportunity for people that have watched this video and have chosen not to subscribe to the channel up to this point. I will give you all an opportunity to do just that and subscribe. But for now, I will leave this video here. Have a fantastic weekend, everybody. Cheltenham Festival next week, starting on Tuesday, the 11th of March. A definite change in gear, looking at all these fast Australian horses to slow UK and British geldings. Test everybody. Go careful, everybody. Be responsible. Try and stay mathematically sound. And if your judgment's good, you'll do all right. All right, for now, I will take care. I will say take care again, and I will say goodbye. Goodbye, everybody, and look after yourselves.